What you should be talking about is cloning. Obviously, that's the best way possible.
Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about was I had gotten a memo from Carl that ABC Bank had gone with Simplifile, and they've been a customer of ours for 2 months. So I'm trying to figure out why nobody noticed that they hadn't submitted documents in the last 2 months. So this is something that I think we need to start working on to figure out data retention and how we're going to know whether we're keeping our customers.
I agree. I really need a report that's going to show me when the last time a submitter submitted documents within a certain time frame, because right now I don't have any way of knowing when submitters have submitted documents for the first time or when they've stopped submitted documents. And anybody have any ideas on how to get that information over to us?
I got an idea. Why don't we just put tracking devices on all of our submitters?
One of the things I was thinking of working on is a report that would show each submitter and what they've submitted for a month for over a year or a year and a half, so we could see who was trailing off or who was submitting less documents.
I like the tracking idea better.
So Tracy, that's a great idea. Is it a report that can be run within a certain time frame, date range, so I can see every week how many submitters have submitted or stopped submitted, or within 30 days how many submitters have stopped submitted?
One of our goals this year is to get to 15 counties a month. Does anybody have any recommendations or suggestions of how we can do that?
Well, we have hired somebody to help me, assist me on this, and he's coming up to speed fairly well. There's some tools that are being developed to assist us on that process. And we're going to hire somebody to fill the pipeline quicker so that we can achieve the 15 to 20 counties a month.
Sheriff Winder, is there anything I can do for you?
I don't know. I'm just frustrated. I don't know what to do. I've got all these criminals I've got to catch, and this one just came in today. It looks pretty tough.
Why don't you hire yourself a deputy and then you'll have more resources?
Butch! Show yourself. I'm tired of you slowing progress in this town. Come out and fight like a man.
Sheriff, I've had my way with this town for the last 10 years. What makes you think I'm afraid of you now?
So, Butch, you want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
Sheriff, I think our ideas of what the easy way is are probably pretty different. So I don't know if you want me to answer that question.
One of these days, you're going to be finished in this town, Butch.
You'll never finish me, Sheriff.
Stupid pistol, always making me do things twice.
I got him, Marshal.
I never liked bounty hunters, but you're good. I need your help. Would you be my deputy?
I do whatever I can, Sheriff.
We just got one left.
Let's get him.
It won't be easy.
They never are.
Now I have the resources I need. But
Sheriff, you're done!
I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that if I were you.
Okay, so we all know that what our goals are for the year as far as transactions and revenue, and we're getting a lot of submitters added on a daily basis. So I really think what we have to have for our bold move for the year is that we can get a submitter up and running in a day. So Justin, how are we going to make that bold move happen?
It's true, there is right now a lot of duplication. There's a lot of troubles with setting up a submitter in one day.
the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before.
We need to get this new submitter down to the planet stat. We need to get them submitting their new peace treaty documents as soon as possible. What's taking so long?
Captain, there's a fierce ionic storm in the atmosphere. It's making transportation impossible. We're gonna have to send down a shuttle.
A shuttle won't last long in that storm. We'll have to bring the ship down 30 kilometers to take the brunt, and then we can release the shuttle.
I think that's going to be way too many steps. Will our shields hold?
They should be fine.
Captain, I don't think we can do that. We've detected an alien life form in our ventilation shafts. They've been duplicating and feeding off of our power. Shields are down to 80% and life support is down to 60%.
We just can't worry about that right now. We have to get the submitter down to the planet. Does anyone have any other suggestions? We gotta do it. Helmsman, take us down.
Captain, the shields aren't going to hold. The power's dropping too fast.
All hands abandon ship! All hands abandon!
I think what we're going to have to do is take out the duplication. We also have to set up the automated demos. We can't just like schedule those out like we have been doing. I think we can do it. It's just going to take a little bit of work to do so.
Captain, I just thought of something I learned in one of my classes in Starfleet Academy. If we bypass the Heisenberg filter, we can actually increase the molecular structure and punch it through the ionic storm. It'd be like sending the documents electronically instead of through the mail.
Archaic terminology, but I like it. Let's do it. Any thoughts on those alien life forms?
They're like nothing we've seen before. Everything we've tried has failed.
Captain, we're being held.
Put them through.
Hello, Captain. We noticed a particularly high life form reading within your ship. I think we can help. Requesting permission to board.
Come on board. Welcome aboard. What assistance can you give us?
So sorry to intrude, but we noticed you have a duplicator problem. We are very familiar with this life form, and we know how to solve it. I just sent a pulse throughout your ship that will destroy the duplicators.
Great, thank you.
You are welcome.
Captain, he's right. Shields are back up to 98%. Life support is full power.
Excellent. Is the transporter ready?
Just finished. You can beam down at any time.
Let's do this.
I think another issue that it will be brought up with all of these customers coming on board is customer service, and how do you measure that with all of these customers, and then kind of get a measuring stick and get some feedback. Anybody have any ideas? Anybody?
Well, what if we send out surveys to all of our customers? Kind of get a measuring stick of how they feel about us now, and kind of keep a database of that.
Lost again!
Sick of always losing!
Wish we had a better quarterback. He's supposed to take us to the Super Bowl. This sucks!
You're terrible, man!
When are we going to get somebody to actually do us any good?
Hey now, settle down.
Coach, he's half the problem.
We gotta
Now
get him
let's-
out of here.
We don't need to get this fired up. We've only lost 3 games. We've still got the whole season to go.
Did you see us out there?
We suck.
There's a lot.
And there's the problem, right
There's
there.
a lot of issues. It's not just Erickson. We brought him in because of his experience and because of the skills that he brings to the team.
Now listen up, boys. Now, which one of y'all has been to the Super Bowl? Huh? I've been there twice and won it.
Terrible.
MVP 3 times.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, now what we got to do is just stick to the fundamentals. We need to come up with some ideas that might help us win. I'll be in my office. If you've got any suggestions, let me know.
I'm out of here. I'm going to get something to eat. Me too. Hey, Coach, you got a second?
Come on in, have a seat.
Thanks, Coach.
What's on your mind?
Hey, Coach, just wanted to apologize for making such a scene in the locker room the other day after the game. I just feel like Erickson's not putting his heart into the game, and it's just making everyone upset, and we're getting a little frustrated with it.
So what do you think we ought to do?
Well, the guys and I were talking, and I know this might sound crazy, but we think you ought to play Taft.
Taft? You realize he's only got one arm, right?
Yeah, but Coach, Taft's a hard worker. Everyone respects him on the team, and I just think it's a good thing that we put him in. I think it would do our team well. I think the guys would go for it, and I just think it'll help us fulfill this victory.
Yeah. Okay, send him in.
What's up, Coach?
Erickson, have a seat. This is kind of important. Could you, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't have to tell you that we've been having a little bit of struggle with the game and with our team.
Yeah, well, those guys out there are bums.
Well, as coach, it's my job to evaluate the situation and come up with a plan of action. And one of the things that I think we're missing is a sense of unity and togetherness on the team. And as a result of
What
that...
do you want us to go hang out at the bars afterwards? What? What do you want us to do?
No, what I think would be best for the immediate future is that if we put Taft in, if we start Taft.
Taft? Are you kidding me? The one-armed man? You're going to put the one-armed man in over me?
Now listen to me. We've got to get some change into this organization, and Taft
Yeah, well, I am the change
is
in this
well
organization.
Taft is well respected, and the guys seem to be able to follow him. So far, you haven't been able to demonstrate that you can get them to follow you. I think it's more important that we're unified and together on the team and all working towards a common goal.
I am a 3-time MVP. I have taken 2 teams to the Super Bowl. We've won both of them Super Bowls. I was the MVP of them Super Bowls.
For the good of the team, I think this is the way we need to go. I'm the coach. It's my decision to make.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Awesome! You're the man! Yeah! Woo! Yes! I can't believe that was so cool, man!
Hey, good job, guys. Good job. I got to admit, when you came to me and told me that we needed to play Taft, I was skeptical, but it turns out you were right. Here's the game ball, Taft. Congratulations.
You're a good guy, Taft.